Good morning, children. Today we are going to start a new chapter, a story, in fact, real story of early humans. Yes, we'll study history today. The fourth chapter, the story of early humans. So, children, get ready with your books, okay? Have you ever wondered how we were in the past? How we looked, or what kind of food we ate, or what kind of work people used to do in the past? So if you want to know about the people in the past, if you want to know our evolution, how we changed, how we developed, then you must very carefully listen to this lesson. It's very interesting. At the end of the chapter, at the end of this lesson, you will know how we were and how we changed. So without wasting much time, let us begin the class. The story of early humans. Do you know that human beings are related to the great apes, gorillas, chimpanzees and orangutans? Interesting, isn't it? So gorillas, chimpanzees and orangutans, these are all animals. You must have seen, right? If not, I'll show you when we read the chapter, okay? So we human beings, we people are related to these animals. Isn't it interesting? You want to know how we are related to these animals? Then you have to listen to the story very carefully, okay? So I'll read the chapter now. Humans have been living on earth for many thousands of years. We who live here in the 21st century are very different from our early ancestors in many ways. The series of changes that have taken place over centuries in the human race is called the evolution of humans and has been recorded in history. The evolution of humans is interesting to know for its own sake and also necessary to understand the world in which we live today. So, children, as I have been telling you all that human beings have been living on this earth for thousands and thousands of years. But the people who lived many thousands years ago were very different from the people of today's, from the modern people. That means they were different in many ways. Their looks, their appearance, their lifestyle, their eating habits, their houses, everything was very different from us. Alright, let me show you the picture. Here you can see the difference. These are early humans. Can you see how they looked? Very different, isn't it? And these are modern humans. We people look like this, right? So can you see the difference over here? There's a vast difference between these two pictures, isn't it? See how we changed slowly and slowly and slowly. Our looks, our hand, fingers, our body, our lifestyle, our eating habit, our brain. So everything developed slowly and gradually. So here you can distinctly see the difference, isn't it? It's very clear. We actually looked like this many thousand years ago. So how did we change then? How we evolved? These changes did not happen all of a sudden. Everything happened very slowly. Number of changes have taken place over a period of time in human life. This series of changes that took place over hundreds of years in human life is called evolution of humans. So, evolution means the development that takes place very slowly. So you need to know the meaning of this word evolution, because you will come across this word many times while we read the chapter. So evolution means the development that takes place very slowly. Okay. All right. So we were talking about evolution of humans. So these changes, bit by bit, everything has been recorded in history, and that's how we come to know about the early humans. If it would have not been recorded, then we would not have known about them or about the changes that took place. We would never have known how human beings looked like many thousand years ago, or how our ancestors looked like. So we come to know about them, about our ancestors, only because it is recorded in history. So you see how important history is for us. It helps us to know about the people in the past and how they changed into what we are today. It is very interesting to know how human beings evolve, how they changed or how they developed. And it is also very important and necessary to understand the world in which we live, to understand the things and the changes happening around us. Alright. As far as we know, human-like species called hominids lived on Earth about 4 million years ago. The bones and other remains of hominids have been found in Africa, which is the place where the great apes live. Scientists have found out that hominids closely resemble the chimpanzees, gorillas, and orangutans of Africa and Southeast Asia. This discovery has led scientists to believe that humans and apes may have had a common ancestor at some point of time in the distant past. So it says that the bones of hominids. Now hominids are human-like species who lived on Earth about 4 million years ago. So 4 million means 40 lakh. Okay, and other remains are the parts of old things that have been found on or discovered in Africa. Okay, so scientists have found bones and other remains of hominids in Africa, and Africa is the place where great apes live. Now apes are animals just like monkeys but without tail. They looked like monkeys, but only difference was they had no tails. So, scientists found out with the help of the bones and other remains of hominids which they discovered in Africa that these hominids closely resembled the chimpanzees, gorillas and orangutans. Alright, let me show you. Yeah, this is hominid. They look like this, okay? Looked like monkeys, isn't it? So scientists found that the hominids look like chimpanzee, gorilla and orangutans. As you can also see in the picture, they look similar, isn't it? So this discovery led the scientists believe that human beings and apes may have had a common ancestor at some point of time in the past. Though they are not so sure, but whatever they have found, whatever they have discovered, after going through all the evidences and other remains and examining everything, they came to the conclusion, the scientists believe that at some point of time the hominids and apes might have had same or common ancestor in the past. So I think till here it's clear. So we will stop here today. In the next class we will understand the changes, the stages of evolution of humans one after the other in the next class. So you will read the chapter thoroughly, okay? So thank you children for watching.